And we're back. It's a special pre-show Nerd Eye Council with the whole crew and a couple of guests today. We are joined with Wreck-It Ralph Jr.
Not today.
What's your name, homie?
Evie Mac?
Yes, speak louder. Evie Mac.
Evie Mac in the house. And my main man,
Pussy Slayer.
Pussy Slayer Joe.
No, Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe, I like that.
Because I like them sloppy sections.
Alright.
And as always, Nate the Great. Darth Payne in the car.
Darth Payne in the car.
On our way to go see Logan. It's a goodbye, a farewell to Logan and to our main homie, Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh man.
This may be our last full official podcast with Nate the Great, myself, and Wreck-It Ralph. But we're gonna try and Ralph's moving. We're gonna try and do a few here and there when we can make it back.
Yeah, it's all good, yo.
It's
all good. I had to pick the right moment. Logan's leaving, I'm leaving, you know.
So we're about to go see the most kick-ass superhero film we've seen yet.
Yes.
I'm calling it right now.
Yep.
Psyched about X-23. I just heard, I was talking to UPS Corey today, and he says the chick, from what he heard, she barely speaks in the whole movie.
Damn.
But this movie is slaying it at box office. Broke records for Thursday night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And if we're lucky, Hugh Jackman will be back as Wolverine because he's getting all sorts of pressure.
Yeah, dude.
Tell them what you told me earlier, Nate.
There was a report earlier that stated that Hugh Jackman would have continued to play Wolverine had he been added to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or specifically the Avengers.
Oh,
Fuck you, Fox!
damn it. That would be so fucking
That
awesome.
needs to happen.
Seriously.
He also said that he would come out of retirement as Wolverine if he was added to the Cinematic Universe for one more film.
Yes, that's what's up. Dude.
And then, obviously, Ryan Reynolds is trying desperately to get him to reprise Wolverine and join him as Deadpool.
Did you know Ryan Reynolds is a really good friend with Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, I heard so. You know what's crazy though, speaking about Hugh Jackman, is that I don't even remember a movie the fucker was in before X-Men.
That's a pretty valid point.
He did that robot fighting movie.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't
years ago.
Yeah, that was
actually pretty good. I saw that.
Yeah, who the hell was he before he was?
yeah.
Of course, he was in Swordfish.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Swordfish.
Cool. Big dog, that is.
Yeah.
Didn't he do a movie before? I don't know. Nate, do you remember him being on WWE? Do you remember he was trying to promote one of his movies? I think it was that robot movie.
Yeah, it was that Real Steel.
Yeah, and he was promoting that.
Yeah.
And my son went and saw that movie with his grandpa. It was awesome. I've still never seen
I haven't seen it either.
It's actually really good.
I heard nothing about people.
Yeah.
My kid's got good taste. Except for Pop. A couple things I want to talk about that are not Logan related because we're going to do it after. Of course, we're going to do just like Doctor Strange. We're going to do it after the movie review.
Yep.
Like the last official hurrah council. We are talking about keeping the council going.
Keep it
Of
going.
course, it's not going to be the original members together. So we're in negotiations right now.
But you know, it's like any other TV series. You know, season 1 is always the best, and then season 2 they always bring up new characters. We're going into season 2, guys.
They fucked the script up.
They fucked the script up. But there's always special appearances from characters from the first season characters. So
I mean, you guys know as well as I do that Rob was just a set piece. So he was just there. I'm kidding, of course.
who's gonna make all the sex jokes and shit, man? You gotta start getting more
We need
open.
to hire
buddy.
a perm.
We need to hire a perv and
Joe raises his hand.
we need to talk about the.
Joe,
Well, I
your
can't
mama
say.
might listen to it.
Yeah, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. See how. Oh, little Joe wouldn't say that.
Spoilers, the brothers.
Sloppy Joe and Wreck-It Ralph.
Couple of things though. When we get back to this podcast, it's going to be all about Logan and how fucking badass that movie was. A couple of other things, not Logan related. Nate dropped a bomb on me tonight. That well, first of all,
That's a key word for jizz.
Listen, just because you're leaving doesn't mean all of our secrets.
Hey, I don't know what you guys were doing before I showed. I'm just playing. Sorry, guys.
Of course, if you have been stuck under a rock for the past week and didn't know, somehow Matt Reeves is now directing the Batman movie.
Oh, God. He is doing it?
You were under a rock.
I was under a rock.
You were under a joyous rock.
Yeah, I was.
Applause! Come on. Where's that damn applause button when you need it?
So wait, Matt Reeves. Now what?
So the motherfucker who was in negotiations with Warner Brothers, they said, "You're our man. Come sit down. We want you to do the Batman movie."
Right.
Really, franchise. And from what Collider said, which they're pretty accurate about shit, that the talks ended in screaming and yelling and Matt Reeves walking out. So at that point, we're all like, well, fuck him, he's off the list. 1 week later, he's now directing the Batman film.
Well, that's how it goes.
Fucking Warner Brothers keep proving that no one can guess a damn thing they're about to do.
No.
I've never heard of that in my entire life. A movie, producers in talks, executives in talks with the director, they scream at each other, walk out, and then somehow the guy gets the job. So I wish my fucking job worked that way.
Well, it kind of does. Yeah. I ain't gonna say.
I do scream sometimes.
Yeah.
Walk out.
I say shit I shouldn't say, but now that we know.
I'm not getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah. Spoilers. Yeah.
And then, so Nate tells me tonight. Go ahead, Nate.
There was a source close to negotiations and backed up by several other sources that stated the reason the talks broke down between Matt Reeves and Warner Brothers was because Matt Reeves wanted total control of the franchise. Meaning casting, script, whole 9 yards.
Well.
And Warner Brothers wanted him to use Ben Affleck, Mysterio script.
Yeah.
And Matt Reeves was like, no. And I guess they became a sticking point, which would probably lead to disruption and yelling and him walking away. Warner Brothers backtracked and said, okay, you can have total control.
Whoa.
So now this dude is essentially Christopher Nolan all over again.
So this guy is taking over. So we might not even have Ben Affleck in another Batman movie.
So number one, the script is gone. There's an Affleck script out there, revised by Chris Terrio, who, if I said this on the podcast, I was mistaken. Chris Terrio did not write Superman vs. Batman. He actually wrote Argo, the movie that Ben Affleck got an Oscar for directing.
Yeah.
But that script, gone. We may never see that Batman script on screen.
So you
That's
think
probably
that
a
movie
good thing,
could
though.
revive the whole Batman series.
I said this from the beginning when I heard he was going to direct it, write it, and star in it. I said, and this is even before I saw, well, maybe not, but before I saw Batman Superman, I was not really on board with the Affleck train. After I saw it, I said, well, I don't really agree with the Batman direction they're taking Batman.
Yeah.
But he was kind of the best part of the movie. Maybe other than Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I think Affleck was of
There wasn't a whole... That's kind of like saying, well, there's one good thing about TA.
They have bathrooms,
Right.
so if you gotta take a piss, you can piss on the floor.
But I said this a long time ago. I was excited about him directing it and the script. Because I think he's a good writer. He wrote Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
And I think he has writing skills. but now it's kind of crazy, man. I don't know how I feel about this.
You know what we need? We need Kevin Smith as the Penguin and Ben Affleck as Batman. and fucking Jason, what's his name?
Well, if Kevin Smith was a listener, I think we just lost him.
Jason Mewes as the Riddler or the Joker.
Right?
I can see that.
And Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yes.
So, yeah, we have a whole new Batman coming. And you're right, Ralph. It might not even be Affleck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, he said he didn't want to do
He wants, Affleck?
Yeah.
Well, he's not directing it. He's not writing it.
Well, I heard he wanted to drop out of it.
I kind of heard that too. I don't know.
Yeah, but then he, as soon as Matt Reeves agreed, Ben Affleck tweeted out, "Welcome to the Batcave" with a screenshot from, I'm assuming, was the Justice League. So that everybody would kind of led that to believe that he's now fully on board with playing Batman. Now, the question is, if Wonder Woman flops, doesn't do real well, and that leads to a limping into the Justice League, the question will be, would that further increase Ben Affleck saying, leaving the sinking ships and, I'm out of here?
Or what about this? I mean, they're gonna release Justice League. It's already filmed. It's not like they're not gonna.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman is blah. It doesn't impress anybody.
No.
Justice League comes out and it's okay, but not overwhelmingly great. At that point, does Warner Brothers fire Affleck?
You can't fire the sinner. You have to fire the sin. And the sin is Warner Brothers.
We can hold a press conference. Yeah, we fire ourselves for making movies.
No, I think that they should keep Affleck because now it's a new era and it's a new. We need a new Batman. Christian Bale was the best one I think we've had besides Michael Keaton, but I think Ben Affleck can
Up his game.
No, I think he can do something.
I think the verdict's still out on him.
For the love of God, get rid of Jared Leto, please.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Get rid of fucking Jared Leto.
That could be one of the casualties that Matt Reeves ends up going with. Said Jared Leto, thank you for playing Joker, but we're gonna go in a different direction.
But we're gonna get a real fucking Joker.
The problem though is they keep fucking swapping out every damn character, every movie. You got a different actor for that person, you know.
No, I agree too.
And that's why people think movies are stuck, like they fucking are go to shit because they get used to that character, and then like Christian Bale, everybody likes Christian Bale, and he's like, I'm done. And
It's like a fucking bar mitzvah out here.
Yes. We're at the theater and it is packed. We parked out in left field. We're about to go see the movie. We're in a hurry, and we'll catch up to you right after Logan. Peace out.
See you then.
Peace.